Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Forbes. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on first down. Goodrich. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chiefs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Goodrich. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree, absolutely.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That caught by Trimble. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Haynes. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start. The 37. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ty Davis Price. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And nothing but green grass goes here, middle of the field, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there taken in by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Fields. And here he's got Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The slot man in motion right. On third and a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In motion comes the tight end left. Off play action. Goodrich. Tunyon's got it on the out route. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On second down now. It's Haynes. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
From his own end zone, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down. Haynes, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Goodrich looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A final shot before break. Goodrich. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
On second down. It's Haynes, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off play action, Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On second down, here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon
as his guys have now moved out in front.
The point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Goodrich. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Sam Sloman now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Off play action. Goodrich.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Off the play fake. Goodrich. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On third down, Haynes. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, Goodrich. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. To throw on 2nd down, Goodrich. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
back to throw again. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Here's Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing to start the drive. Goodrich.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again. Goodrich in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Goodrich looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Off play action. Goodrich. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
the play fake. Goodrich. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goodrich. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Robert Tunyon
from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Fields on the sneak. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Forbes. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.